Good morning. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear the music, because I sure can't hear it. Also, I can't read it very well on that monitor, so yeah. I just have no music, that's fine. What is up with this screen though? Tile right window? Oh well, that'll work. Jet says, I just tried orange cinnamon rolls. They aren't that bad. I agree, they aren't that bad, but I'd rather have plain. It's also chilly in here, and I have half a mind to go grab a blanket. Because I didn't grab a hoodie. So we're gonna be doing nails this morning, and I thought about what I wanted to do. Are these are both top coats. This is the base coat. And I was looking through my polish, and I was like, oh, this one's perfect. It's all the glitter for the new year. This is Rainbow Snow. I can't do any closer because Steven changed it. And I'm not gonna change things for, because we might do Legos tonight. So it's just gonna have to be far away nail stream. This is a base coat. How tempted am I to do just one bag of Lego? Quite tempted. I don't think I'm gonna need this one. This is just a top coat. And then I saw my Bluebird polish, the, what is the name of this color? Rolling with my chromies. So I saw those and I thought that'll be fun. So I think I'm just gonna do both and alternate nails between the two. So this is kind of a greenish blue with like this gold pink to it. It's really pretty. So we're gonna do those, and I think this needs some thinner. Yeah, let's put a little bit of thinner in that. I could glue Legos to my nails. Now that's an idea, Noah. Mike says one has to be the ball from Times Square. This is basically that. This color. This is like silver rainbow glitter. It's perfect for that. So we're just going to roll this a little bit. I need to put on the base coat still. I haven't done anything. I haven't worn polish in a little bit, and it's so dry in the house that my cuticles are terrible, and when that happens, I start to like mess with them. So my cuticles look really bad right now. So I'm gonna put polish on, and hopefully that will inspire me to not do anything. We have a 14-month resub from Super Yoshi. Suppose I can go back to mid. 21 months from Mike Capella, 16 months from Rebel Tech TV, 3 months from Katsuiki Randy, 8 months from Strawberry Hearts, and 500 bits from the Bay XLR, who says, hey Mal, I'm hoping to start a hobby next year of making videos talking about my concert experiences. Would it be alright if I use a tapestry of your art as a background? I'll credit your art in the description. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. Like going to concerts, or like performing in concerts? I'm just curious. We also have a 10-month resub from Calc9 and 13 months from Hero King Lucina. Thank you all for the resubs this morning. I did talk about doing cooking this morning, but I'm glad I didn't. Just because the food does not sound great right now. VXLR says, going to concerts. Oh, very cool. 275 over the past, oh my god, this window. 3 years. Okay, that's still a lot. Over 3 years, wow. Mike says, I'm going to be in Times Square areas tomorrow. I'm going to the Back to the Future before it goes off Broadway. Then, as a true New Yorker, never stepping foot in the area during New Year's. Wow. I've heard it's not all that great, and then it can be very cold. Can I do split cam? Yeah, we can do split cam. We'll do split cam. Yeah, I'm not used to having the not zoom in camera for this. But it's also nice because that means I don't have to put my thumb in a very specific spot and try and paint it. But this is the smoothing base, so it's just slightly off white. Is it Kepler hair or my hair? I think Kepler's cat fountain needs refilled. I can hear it. Well, when Kepler inevitably wakes Steven up shortly, he can fill it. Wait, Steven isn't awake yet? No. Kita says, I took a month off from nails. I wasn't planning on it, but there was just a lot to do. Yeah, that's kind of what happened with me. I took off my last polish and I was like, yeah, I'll do my next polish on a Saturday night after we're done doing a game. Because we normally just like stay up and chat after we record a game on Saturday or play a game. And then I just didn't feel like it. We're gonna have to switch. I can't do this down. All right, there's base coat. So we're gonna do this for some nails and this for other nails. I had this little Christmas set as a kid and I'm pretty sure I've talked about it. That was like these mini like bonbon nail polishes that were Christmas colored and there was 6 of them. And my favorite one looked just like Rainbow Snow. Kind of wonder if Carly remembers them. We each had the same set. Trying to hold coffee so I don't mess up the polish. Yeah, I think the last time I did my nails was at Extra Life. Because that's the polish I have out. Everything else was like put away and I had to go hunt these two down. I also brought down Scattered Holo Top Coat in case I wanted to make the Bluebird polish slightly more holographic. We'll see. I also gotta figure out what I want to paint next. I have paintings I need to do and paintings that need released. I'll probably work on that next week because I know Dan finished one of the time lapses for me, so I can get one of those out. All right. Luna says I had to cancel my New Year's Eve party because my boyfriend and I have COVID. I'm sorry. That's not any fun. It's almost been a year since I had it. Well, I hope it is mild and it gets over fast. Steven had gotten a bad bounce back from it. Kita says, oh, I got a package from Holo Taco earlier this week, a declassified set. Very cool. There's some of the Birthstone Gemstone set I liked. Can't remember which one. There was a few that I were like, ah, I really like these. But I didn't get any of them. Oh God, open. There we go. All right, we're just gonna do a simple alternating pattern. If I'm remembering correctly, this takes 2 coats. Okay, this says, I may have gotten the entire Birthstone release set right at release. It was a good set. All right, there's one hand. It's gonna be a process. I'm gonna take the spoon out because I don't need it anymore. And also, it's getting in my way. Sombra says, I had my nails done at a salon. They did shellac and filed my nails down so the polish would adhere, and now I have a weird ridge growing in my nails till they grow out. I had one bad experience with gel nails, and I decided I like regular polish better because I had gone to a salon. Ooh, this is definitely gonna take a few coats. That's fine. At least it's only half the nails. Little Gazer says, same here, I'm never using gel polish again. Shizue says, I'm too rough on my nails for anything other than acrylic. I've never had acrylic. I'm slightly regretting not doing a peel-off base coat with this just because of how much glitter is in this polish. It's going to be a lot to take off when that finally happens. The N in New Year's Eve stands for nails now. I was trying to think of exactly what theme I wanted to do. I was like, oh, I have that rainbow snow polish. It's perfect for New Year's Eve. And I'm more of a silver person over gold. And it's kind of been frustrating lately. If I'm like in a store and I want like a hair clip, they only have gold. No, I want silver. Caddy says, what polish is Mal using? Rainbow Snow on half my nails and Bluebirds Rolling with my Chromies on the other half. I'm alternating. Oh, that's still tacky. Let's leave that alone. Give that a few more minutes. And I'm thankful I didn't mess that up. Cool. I like this combo, I think. Wasn't too sure about it. Okay. I needed like 30 seconds. Caddy says, I have Devil's Advocate and Ivy League left hand, right hand is bottle service, and oh yes, there will be blood. Good combos. I thought about doing Existential Dread, but I wanted Sparkly for New Year's Eve. morning, Chrysalium. See, one of the reasons I can hold off on doing Legos right now is because I put together a different set the other day, other than the Mario one. And then I just got a new set that I can put together in the meantime if I want. All right, another coat of this. Summer North says, this is my only sanity at work today. I'm sorry. And you're here till 5? Ooh. Renee says, there's a set I want to get you. But it hasn't been released yet. What set? Now I'm excited. Renee, remind me to send you the 2 photos of the sets I just got. I obviously can't do it right now. I could just tell you, honestly. It's the chrysanthemum and the plum blossom. Okay. This may be 3 coats. I don't love that. Two isn't bad. 3 would be better. I'm glad you guys can hear the music. I can't, so it's totally silent. And despite adding like 3 drops of thinner to this, this is still super like goopy. Yeah, that's unfortunately gonna need a second coat, 3rd coat. Renee, is that the bouquet one, the new bouquet one coming out? Because that one's really cool looking. I really like that one. Randy says, I have a love-hate relationship with glitter polish. They're pretty and last, for me, longer, but they dry out much faster. Exactly. Like this one and Menchie are the 2 I have that are like this. And they last forever on my nails. But they get so goopy so quick. Renee says, yes, it's like the pretty pink one. Yeah, it has like orchids in it. That one I really like. Okay, we're gonna wait a few minutes and we're gonna do a top coat on the blue, this one, and then I'm gonna have to do another layer on Rainbow Snow. One day I'll just get rid of all these boxes because I really don't need them, and then this happens. So what did everyone get for Christmas? I got some neat things. None of them are in here. Besides bike stuff, I got red vines, and they come in little individual packs, and Steven like bulk ordered them, which is great because then I can just tuck them in my saddlebag for my bike and go. Mooncat nail polish, books, Ugg slippers, socks. Renee, I technically got a new computer and a computer chair. Pokemon cards, Switch games. Coffee. This is my favorite mug, by the way. Like the shape of it, like it just goes in just ever so slightly. My favorite mug. Unfortunately, is hand wash only. So I have to commit to hand washing it if I'm going to use it, which isn't difficult. It's just I need to remember to do it so it doesn't accidentally get in the dishwasher. Then is a walk. Ooh, very cool. Dishnet says a new 8-bit Famicom styled keyboard. Electric Kettle, Red Wings games. I mean, hockey's fun. Serenity says, my family's skipping presents this year to put all that Christmas money towards a cruise. Yeah, my mom sends me a check every year and then like little things also. And she's like, what are you gonna spend the money on? And I'm like, I'm going to see Carly and the baby. I also have a trip in March. That's where that's going. Okay, time for a third coat. And then we can put top coat on. Jacebook says, when's the expected due date? She already had the baby. She didn't want me to say anything until after, which is why I wasn't able to say anything until now. So I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna spend a few days just with her, helping. She's like, you can cook. She's like, all the food everyone else prepped for me is like almost gone. So I gotta figure out what, maybe I'll just ask her what she wants me to make. Because Carly has some food things that she doesn't eat, like she doesn't eat dairy. I'm considering adding more thinner to this already. Like, it's it's just getting super chunky. It's like trying to spread syrup on my nails or something. I don't know. It's kind of going awfully. So let's do that. Caddy says, very exciting. Congrats, hope her little family's doing well. They're doing great. We FaceTimed on Christmas Eve. When will Steven meet the little one? I'm not sure yet. Last year, I regretted not going home for Christmas. And this year I was like, oh, I could go, but then Carly's like, well, I'm having this baby, I can't go, so it'll just be you. And I'm like, oh, dang it. Which means, you know, in order to see my sister, I'd have to go literally driving the entire state of Wisconsin because I have family in Milwaukee and family up by Green Bay and then Carly in Minnesota. So I'd make like a whole loop. And that didn't sound appealing. So she's like, wait till next year because then I'll be able to drive and go with Jordan. I won't have just given birth. And then she'll drive over to the east side of the state. So that's the plan. So I'm not sure yet if Steven will be able to go to that, but I'm planning to go next winter. And like, I don't know, maybe I'd fly into Minneapolis and then drive with her and Kyle and Jordan. Don't know, it's a year from now. Dishnet says, yeah, I've rode in a car from Milwaukee to Minneapolis before. It's not a fun drive. No, it's not. It's definitely not. I mean, Minneapolis to Green Bay isn't much fun either. I did that in, was that August, whenever I went for the baby shower? That's why I was there, by the way. Like, that was the true reason that I went when I stretched the painting. Okay. We did that. 3 coats. And I decided, I brought down Super Glossy Taco and Glossy Taco. And this is like all I have left of Super Glossy Taco, and I'm very sad. But someone had told me about, I can picture what the bottle looks like. There's a good duplicate for this. So when I run out of this, that's my plan. Yes, thank you, Kita, that's it. But because of how chunky this glitter polish got, I decided to use this over regular Glossy Taco. And honestly, I like the look of this better. Someone at some point in my chat, is this a discontinued one? This is the discontinued one. Pointed out that this looks more like glass and regular Glossy Taco looks more like plastic. And I think that's why I like this better. It looks more like glass. Was discontinued so they could be 10 free instead of 5. Yes. I was talking to my aunt and my cousin and then my cousin's daughter when I was there for the baby shower. My cousin's daughter is like, I don't know, 12. I don't remember how old she is. And she really liked my nails, and I was telling her about Holo Taco. And my aunt is a little concerned about products and makeup and stuff. And I was like, no, it's like they do no animal testing and they're 10 free, and I had to explain what that meant. I was like, so your granddaughter's okay to have that polish. I also find I need a few top coats when I do these super glitter polishes, and then they just look better. Like with every top coat, they look better. Drake says, any plans for New Year's Eve? Yes. I know there will be potatoes. I was going to make a cake, but those plans changed a little bit. Maybe I'll make barbecue. I don't know. It smooths and sets itself better with more layers, especially over glitter. Ember Laura says yes, because then it's a smooth, unbroken top coat instead of like falling into the low points of the glitter. That's why it looks better. I might have pork to make barbecue. I should check my freezer and see what I have. I'm gonna do another layer because it's only been 47 minutes. So we're gonna sit for a few minutes and then we'll do another layer. Although it might be dry on the sand. We'll give it a second. Oh shoot, I did mess it up. Okay, we'll smooth that with another layer. Meanwhile, we'll just sit for a minute. Summer North says, will there be ham? I don't know. There may be pork. There may be chicken. It's a dreary day. Sun's not out. I can just barely see out of a window. And we're entering into the part of winter I dislike, where everyone takes their holiday lights down, and then it's super boring. And it's cold, and it gets dark at 4 p.m. And Briley says, I'm making Christmas meatloaf tonight. Ooh. The best meatloaf I had was at that Polish place that had the pickle soup. I just want people to leave holiday lights up all year and then like color theme them for whatever they want. A lot of people near us started to do those permanent lights that are like LED app controlled. And I'm kind of hoping that they keep their lights up all the time. And like do that. That'd be great. I put up one strand of lights and I need to take them down, but I always wait till after the new year. birthday, XLR says, thanks for saying that I need to put away my Christmas tree. My mom sent me so many of my like childhood ornaments. She laid them all out and she wanted to FaceTime me and go through them one by one. And I'm like, that's going to take forever. And I have an appointment for allergy shots, so just take photos and then I'll put them into Photoshop and circle the ones I want and send them back, and then you can like just pick it up out of the lineup. She's like, that's a good idea. So I did that, and then she mailed me everything. And she included some little things like some socks that say best auntie ever, and they were wrapped in the most glittery wrapping paper I've ever seen in my life. And all the glitter was everywhere. And it was all over the counter, and I had to like wipe the counter down because I was about ready to start making my cutout cookies. And it was all over the floor and the inside of the box and all of the ornaments that were wrapped in their bubble wrap. And then when I FaceTimed her on Christmas, she's like, yeah, your sister yelled at me because I got glitter all over her house. I was like, yeah, you got it all over mine too, Mom. Thanks. Like seriously, the bottom of the box is just a pure coat of glitter. And I took the box outside and like hit it to get some of the glitter out, and it's still stuck to the cardboard. So I put all the ornaments back in and then taped it shut. There's one ornament I really wanted that I could think of off the top of my head. Because like a lot of them she sent me in the past that I have, but like there was one I was like, oh, this, I would really like to have this one if, you know, if I can get it. And she's like, well, which one is it? And I'm like, it's a set of 3 jingle bells. One is pink and one is silver and one is, can't remember the third one. Actually, let me just pull up the pictures. Just go into my text message history with my mom. All right, where are all these ornaments? This was like a week ago. All right, where are the jingle bells? There they are. One is gold, so silver, pink, and gold. And they're kind of this like frosted metal look. And they hung in a bunch of 3, like all 3 together on like one tiny branch of tree. And I remember them specifically because they were her mom's, my maternal grandmother. And that grandma had like all of those all over her tree. Just like these 3 sets of jingle bells and some other things. But I remember the jingle bells as a kid. And then my mom got one set of them at some point, maybe when grandma passed, or maybe when grandma redid her tree. And I was like, I'd really like to have those jingle bells because they were, you know, your mom's. And she's like, yeah, you can have them. But then she was like, what other things do you want? Let me lay out everything. And there were 2 ornaments I didn't see in the photos, which means either Carly has them, which is totally fine, Carly can have them, or they've broken over the years, which is sad. I was like, where's that white and purple one? I always liked that one. And there's a red one. I don't know where that one is either. All right, let's do another top coat. Are we dry enough? Yeah. Drake says, glitter feels like it was made to be a pain, but can still be pretty. Yes. Like, I like glitter in theory. And I trust myself to use it and not get it everywhere because of like, I think about the type of glitter or the application I'm going to be using it with. Or maybe like what it's mixed into, like nail polish, that's not gonna get all over my house. But like I did not trust my students to use it properly and not get it all over my classroom. I didn't keep glitter in my art classroom for that reason. But like every so often you'd get a student who's like, hey, I have this idea. I wanna do this and use glitter. And then I'd make them tell me how they were going to use it and what their plan was and make a plan for it and put that task upon them to figure out. Kind of project manager it for them be like, okay, have you considered this? My last year teaching, when I taught Art 3, I did that for one of the quarters for my students. I was like, hey, when you guys get ready to take Art 4 and AP Art the year after, this is how it's going to go, and this is kind of how college art works, like when you take a college course with art. So let's do that for part of this so you can get some experience. So they had to come up with everything and figure it out. And then they had to like present it to me. And then we'd talk about like potential problems or like maybe some other ideas. Like, have you considered doing this? Like, for some reason, there were a lot of old windows in my art classroom that the teacher before me had, like, I guess purchased somehow, or they were donated or something. Like, they had been taken out of an old house. And I had a student see those, and they were like, can I do something with this? I want to paint on it and do, like, the stained glass thing. And I was like, go for it. Have you considered how you're going to hang it up? And she was like, no, I haven't. I was like, maybe think about that first and think about like how you're gonna paint on glass. Are you gonna paint on the back? Like if you're painting like on a painting, you think bottom layers first, but when you're painting on glass and if you're looking through it from the other way, you need to paint in reverse. And I was like, so maybe think about that. Maybe like take this piece of plastic and do some tests. And her dad ran an auto detail shop or something. And so she had like all these like fancy tapes, and so she brought those in to tape off like lines and stuff on the painting, and it turned out super cool. I think that was my student that got a piece in the art show, but I don't think it was that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? On the floor, still covered in glitter. The student that did the window piece and got a different piece in the art show, I think her photography work got in the art show, actually does photography now. Which is very exciting to see as a teacher, like to see your student go into something and then be successful at it. All right. So one of the criticisms I have about nail polish in general, it's not this brand, it's just all, is that the brush only gets like halfway down the bottle, so like all the polish sits at the bottom, and then I struggle to use it. Because like, there's still like a good centimeter where the brush isn't hitting at the bottom of the bottle. And if I screw it all the way in, there's still, I don't know, like 5 millimeters. That's frustrating. To oddly tilt it, yeah. Yamadorgon says, I've had an interest in teaching for many years, but it seems very intimidating. It can be rewarding and it can be very frustrating and it can be very weirdly isolating. I like teaching. I don't want to do it again. Like, I experienced it. I didn't want to continue teaching. I get it when people get burnt out and leave the profession. It is a difficult profession. And things keep changing. But that's fine. I have a new niece that I get to spoil. I was talking to Carly and Haley separately, and Haley's like, how are you going to be the cool aunt? Summer North says, you're kind of teaching us. Yeah, that's kind of why I like doing this. I mean, not that I was doing anything special with my nails, I was just painting them. That's why I tagged this just chatting and not art this morning. But yeah, Haley's like, how are you going to be, you know, the best aunt? And I'm like, thinking about it. And I was like, I'm thinking about like my aunts and like special memories with them, like what they did, or my uncles, and like, you know, what made each of them special. And I was like, one of my favorite things is one of my aunts took me to Maine when I was, it was the year the Digimon movie came out. And that sticks out in my mind because Carly went to see it without me when I was in Maine. Vagabond, does Kyle have any siblings? Yes, he has 2. And they all live right there, so like, they have a leg up on me because they're going to be there all the time. But I get to be the mysterious distant aunt who shows up. Anyway, I was telling Carly, I was like, you know, when our aunt took us to Maine, she took me the year the Digimon movie came out, and then Carly went 2 years later. So whenever like you got to, I want to say it was 12, like when you turned 12, that aunt took all of us cousins to Maine. So like my 2 older cousins on that side of the family, she took to Maine, and then it was my turn when I turned 12. And then when Carly turned 12, she took Carly to Maine to see our family in Maine. And like that was super special to me because it was just that aunt and I going, and it felt like very special to be like chosen, even though like it was like set up to be that way. So I was like, Carly, I figure at some point I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna take Jordan to New York City for like a long weekend. Hope that's okay. Every time you show up, you'll spoil her. Exactly. Whatever she's into. The cool art aunt, yeah, like I can, listen, I've done a lot. Like sports isn't the thing I'm super knowledgeable about. Like I know about hockey, but like Kyle's family has that on lock, trust me. And football, but like cycling, yeah, art, video games, travel, cooking, like whatever she's into, it's gonna be great. I did cheerleading for a little bit when I student taught. Summer Norris says, I'm the weirdo goth aunt for my nieces. I'm fine with that. Renee says, Didi and I are only children, so my kids don't have biological aunts or uncles, so I let my kids choose the title, and they always talk about Auntie Mal and Uncle Steven. Renee, your kids are very sweet. Yeah. I have some books to bring when I go see Jordan. They're a little too old for her right now, obviously. But I was thinking about the books Carly and I had as children, and then I went and found them and bought them. So they're gonna go with me and then be given to Jordan. And Carly tends to watch VODs later, so I might be spoiling the surprise, but I'm not gonna say what it is. But Thomas was like, I wanna send some children's books to Carly and Kyle for Jordan. And I was like, yeah, sure. Let me check with Carly, and then exchanged addresses, and I was like, all right. So Thomas was a children's librarian for a time, so like he's the perfect person to ask about book recommendations for children. And he's like, I'm sending my favorite ones. And I'm like, I love that. I'm so excited. All right, I don't think I can really do a zoom in. I don't know how. I don't want to mess this up either because we haven't finished doing the Lego set, so I didn't want to change things on Steven. So I'm just going to take a photo for ArtQ. Let's hold a bottle. Yeah, my cuticles are real bad right now. Okay. That's fine. No one could argue he still is a children's librarian. Yeah, you can argue that. Click this. There. So pinky nail and middle nail are the bluebird polish, and index and pointer, sorry, ring finger and index are rainbow snow. So that's the color scheme. It's perfect for New Year's. I love it. I'll probably do a third top coat, but I'm gonna let this really cure and maybe do it, what's today? Friday? Maybe later tonight. I'll do another one. But it's very smooth already. Like, I'm not feeling the bumps of glitter underneath it. Definitely on the bluebird polish ones, because that's a smoother polish to begin with. But I'm very happy with it. And it's not gonna be sunny out for like days because we're supposed to have rain all weekend. So I don't even get to see it in the sunshine till like Tuesday. Dang it. All right, let's talk about things coming up. I knew this would be a shorter stream, but that's fine. I don't know what we're doing tonight. I don't know how long it's going to go. Stay in chat, don't leave me. Aw. Artificial lights, yeah. Let's do the flash. Flash. Ooh. Tonight we're doing something. Steven said some options yesterday, and I know what I want to do. I don't know if that's what's going to happen. So stay tuned for that. The options were continue Legos, more democracy, or we just decide on a game and play it. And we have like a longer term game planned out for Friday, but we're gonna wait because there's some other things going on some Fridays and we don't want to start that yet. So we're waiting. But we have that planned. That's Friday. Monday will be Morokage, where we go into the Endless Abyss dungeon, which is notorious for those of you who've played it. And I'm not looking forward to it. Part of me wants to just go into it and just try and figure it out without the map and without the step-by-step turn guide, the map quest directions, and just see what happens, because I probably need levels anyway. And then when I inevitably get lost and fail at it, then start back over from the save and then follow the turn by turn and finish it. So I think that's what I might do. We'll see what happens, how long it takes to get to that dungeon. There's a few little things we have to do first. Next week is New Year's, so what is on the schedule? What day is what? Tuesday will be breakfast stream. I should point that out to him. He has an appointment on Tuesday that's real close to breakfast stream. We may have to cut it short, or I don't know. Maybe someone can join me for breakfast stream and he can just go to his appointment. Yeah. You could surprise him day of. It'll be fun. He would love that. Nope. Alright, so those are the things. Tonight will be something on Steven's channel. It might be right here. It might be Legos. It might not. Thank you for doing the roll. I can't do it from down here, I don't think. I don't think it's programmed. It's definitely not programmed upstairs. And then Monday will be Okage. All right. I think that's all I have to say too. There's no other news. Unless someone has something. Chaz has something I don't know about. I think it's too early. I don't think people tend to be streaming Friday mornings. Is there a vlog or something? Let's check. The VOD for Let's Play Curling is out. You could go watch that. That was fun. Yeah, that's out. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. I had a great time last week playing curling. All right, I hope everyone has a good Friday. Hope to see you tonight for whatever we end up doing. Like I said, personally, I hope it's Legos. I don't know what it's going to be. So we'll find out together, maybe. All right, I hope everyone has a good Monday afternoon, and I will see you later.